A lot of eater statues, one door. Hologram projectors. Hey, look at this. A hologram of Barathrum.
What? Am I cohering? Curious to fetch my notebook, but oh.
Hologram of Arkan mainframe. Hologram of Reshef the Above.
Oh. Cohering as the frigid spray of the block of ice. 'Tis cold. Phantasm door, the thin boundary. 'Tis been a tick. And thou, child, thou art who off the flow a hind gauss. Thou art sat in the movements of the great Siak, and I before thee. Thou art an impressive bead to be drawn up. Gauss, by thy own spit and wiles. Who art thou?
I am Revok the Reborn.
Egregore, or Onewise.
Onewise?
Thou art sat in the movements of the great Siak, and I before thee. Wherefore art thou?
Tremble in fear. Huh. I'm here on account of your gyre and its plagues. Hear me, I ask. Through great labors I ascended the spindle, and now wish to know more of our world and the world surrounding. Will you tell? I cannot abide what you've done, and so come to smash order out of thee. I'm here to account of your gyre. Through great labors I ascended the spindle, and now wish to know more of our world and the world surrounding.
Pose thy questions, child.
Who are you? What are the Seraphim?
Archons, ape-reared below and stirred by the movements of the great Siak. Who dost order the world in sundry roles?
What is your role?
High Administrator and Mechanic Superstrate of the Northern Sheva, atop Gauss.
Are there others? He has no beard. That was young Barathrum. It was baby Barathrum.
Ay, or at least there were such. One yet doth skulk about with base intents.
I have more to ask. What is the Coven?
The grand network of beings yon side the jeweled cosmos, laboring in with the 72-fold peace.
Has the Coven returned?
Nay, not since the exit. But now the side-reel eon draweth done, and the Gamara Sophia converges on Parapsis near the 0 hour.
Rainwater Shomer claimed Brightsoul was the dream of the Seraph. Is that true?
In a sense, the low Shoma speaketh true. I am the superstrate, and Ninhursag the substrate. That thin orbis doth spin betwixt the two.
How did you initiate the plagues?
In several manner. The first frogs were reared in terraria. The Nephilim grafted in light smelt in star orbit, then set to incubate upon the crystal stair. Some, like the incidents of salt, were extent afflictions and only syncretized onto the namesake Gaia when the myth mold of Reshef set infirmed.
The Reshef Speak English challenge, impossible level. I got something else to ask. I'm here on account of that Gaia and its plagues?
Aye, the earthwise marshalling waxes, the Nephilim rouse. I augur some centuries still before the full tillage of the new sphere. Ideas doth stick like moss to rock and must be vacuumed from the comb.
Well, yeah, I kind of annulled all the Nephilim, the greatest of the Gaia's plagues. So that part of your plan's broken. Like, I gotta go with the unique dialogue.
So thou hast, and thou shalt do again if prompted. When low denizens can undo the plagues, the marshalling hath failed. The world is thus doomed. Thou knowest it not, but the sun chill of a covenless being is as living a life alone, bereft of all kinship. I grieve that thou art unable to perceive this. Alas.
Why purge all life? Aside from the immorality of it, nothing would remain.
All life? Dost thou jest? Nay, not all life. Only ye life that buoys the noosphere, and life that buoys it, and life that buoys it. All life? Dost thou know'st the full sum of fungus mass? On world? Hast thou beheld the vastness of yon bubbling slimes? Ha ha ha!
Alright, not all life, but all the intelligent life, why?
By the reckoning of the Gamara Sophia, the exit was drawn by a guy of nootropic girds in the prior field. Now the sidereal eon draweth done. To outsurf the waveform, a new life must obtain.
I've beheld the extent of bubbling slimes. Do you believe the Coven now returns? Nootropic current?
In with the fluidic manifold of local sapience, beings think and feel, currents doth form, kinesis is begotten.
Do you believe the Coven returns?
Very good.
Good at slimes. How many slimes have lost their lives or location? Yeah, we've lost a lot of slimes, I can't lie.
The sidereal eon draweth done. Mine arguments of parapsis near the 0 hour, and we approach peripoliticon, as near the work of the Gamara approximates the manifolds of the automata Sophia. What? What? Aye, the automata Sophia, called the 72-fold piece, called the computed wheel, called the folk clock, called the great machine across the light of God, or the great machine. Somewise on a forest moon in higher Adonis, a cave mank prieth a lever, and the deep river motor jumpeth to life. Elsewise in the sunbaths of Marak, 3 plasmoids draw through their ritual the suited savant. Doth not relate these two? Nay, they are sequence procedures that arketh to common purpose, though neither party knoweth what it is.
We're gonna have to break a big clock tower.
They are dictates and co-constituents, constitutives of the automata Sophia, the great machine, worshipped across cultures, yet likewise builded and operated. Verily, its full workings no one wise being can know, but the Seraphim have compiled the Gamara in the course of our study.
The entire game's an LSD thing. Well, if its full workings are unknowable, it's possible that the course of action you're taking is wrong.
Yeah, for right and wrong are two cores as concepts to match the richness of the Gamara. Yet the plurality holdeth that the exit was drawn by a gyre of nootropic currents within the prior field, and that the crown upon the tree of life must needs be pruned, to till and reseed the noosphere.
Alright, you say plurality. Are there other interpretations?
Yeah! Nerds be pruned. The inquiry is ever rich, yet idle inquiry doth but deepen the sun chill of covenless being, or giveth rude actors fodder to pervert the learnings for their own parochial gain.
Yeah, it's supposed to be yay, but it's very funny to say, yeah!
Yay! The inquiry, but yeah!
It's so much funny.
I am sorry, world child. Mine feeling parts do chafe.
Sorry, what? What parts chafe?
And though the telic currents within me do flow, o'er the manifold and toward consensual action, I speak with a descendant voice. Thou wast worthy. Thou hast wrought monuments of thyself upon the earth and within me. I. The earthwise marshalling waxes. Wherefore art thou?
Hey, Barathrum mentioned a great machine.
I.
Oh, I've already read this. Yep, already read that. Uh-huh. What is the Gamara? His feeling parts are chafing.
After the exit, I and the other orphan seraphim set forth to interpret the workings of Automata Sophia and discern why the coven had departed. Centuries of pattern-making, argument, and chanting did ensue. The seraphic commentaries were compiled. The Gamara Sophia is the result thereof.
Can I read that?
Nay! It would take centuries to incalculate thee in the Saharic hermeneutics, and as yet thou art not gifted cantor.
So, what moved the Coven to set the injunction on the world?
By the reckoning of the Gamara Sophia, the exit was drawn by a guy of nootropic currents in the prior field. We cannot know the particulars, yet the plurality reasoneth that some guy of nootropic currents, some thought matter of the civilization below, did spin in counter edict to the dictates of the Automata Sophia, and thus were the ecliptics shifted, and we cast out.
So it sounds like in the collective unconscious, the thought pool of all of the civilizations on the planet, enough of them sucked that it's like, nah, we're just gonna start over.
This is by the mere plurality, and many other interpretations to obtain. The inquiry is ever rich, yet an action doth deepen the sun chill of a covenous being, and thus a course must needs be chosen. Pruning the crown granteth the best chance for the tree to thrive.
What's Gamara Sophia?
After the exit, I and the other...
Oh, yeah, I read this. Automata Sophia? Read this as well. So, Barathrum told me about a splinter race of Earthship that are in space? Are they real?
Perchance, some beetles does hop from leaf to leaf, and some do not.
Very good.
Good old self-fulfilling prophecy. Their God simulation engine thought one of us would break the God simulation engine. So they plagued the world, and now we're going to break the God simulation engine. It all comes together. I implore you, reverse the gyre!
Nay, the sidereal eon doth dawn, and the world garden must be tilled for the coven's return.
But you entered into a covenant with Barathrum!
Aye, and he failed to uphold his portion. No meaningful transversion of the nootropic currents. No immanentization of the hyperthretic topologies. The same schemes abide.
Couldn't another covenant be written?
To what end? Barathrum offered no inroads to success.
Well, I'm not Barathrum. Grant me the same covenant. I'll succeed.
Nay, the sidereal eon doth dawn. The tillage of the newsfield remaineth the path of plurality. So it is writ in the Gamara.
No, I didn't want to hit that button. Whoops. I don't know what that one said.
The felt and feeling animal. I have been that beast. At what a roar I felt the frigid spray and peeled apart in chilled child sphere. In awe I gulped at sorceress stripes arrowed up in world skin. Alike the marbled moon. Even the Archon quailed at the gesture of an unorderable space. But thou reckoneth too narrowly, as though the shedding skin did. Fear its own birth in the newly won snake. Thou knoweth not the sun warmth of a coven being. I do grieve this for thee.
I can't abide a transformed world if it must make causality of its past. I'm moved by this. Let me consider.
Do thus.
Well, we'll come back to this never-ending conversation. Shit. Alright, there's stuff in here I want to look at, but we gotta kill a bunch of psychics first. Whoa, just filled the hallway with me. I'm left merely with pained eyebrows. Sunder the mind of the one that can see me. It's dead. Yeah, there's graffiti tiles up here. A temporal conga line. That one's frozen. Hold on, let me through, other me's. Ow! What a dick. How was he able to reach me? Alright. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Clairvoyance, under the mind of another one. Alright, that one's dead. Go get him, Gollum. Come on, Gollum, you can do it. Siphon Vim. Cool, but where did he get dropped off? Whoa! How did I lose 16 turns? What happened just there? I didn't... I am wakened? I didn't do a quantum... Yeah, I don't know what happened there. 1,000 turns disappeared. Temporal field and Siphon Vim, but it shouldn't make me lose turns. I should have just changed locations and had a turn there. Something went wildly wrong in that moment. No, because I died to him. Yeah, we'll save scum that one, because I don't even understand what happened. I feel like that's a bit of a bug situation? I think so. Temporal vacuum in space, not temporal vacuum, space-time vortex might be a little buggy up there. Because I definitely lost several turns in a row. I didn't even touch a button. I just, like, immediately, several turns happened. Wood carved space. We gotta play some Chrono Trigger? Excellent choice. Alright, now that we know there's a possibility that we might just have many turns, let's go ahead and be in a precognitive vision. I should replay. I haven't replayed Chrono Trigger in 1,000 years. Alright, on fire, that's fine. Quantum fugue some friends. Which one's me? Let my army of me's go out. Guys, would you stop letting the robot? Why are my me's not killing things? Get in there. There we go. Well, they feel bad for them? There we go. Yeah, always precog. So, that was me going into the space-time vortex. It just moved me down here, but that's how we didn't lose several turns. Which is nice, I suppose. Nice not have the same thing happen again. See, that time it moved me over there. Yeah, I think we just had a weird thing happen. Wish I could siphon your Vim, buddy. And now he's next to me. Come on. Yeah? How you gonna sunder my mind now, loser? You're dead. Usually represent east upon his gleam. Oh, we've got random books up here? Chorus Sorceress Veil, Chorus Sorceress Gown. Okay. Oh, I got Metamorphic Polygel at some point? When did that happen? I mean, with Metamorphic Polygel, we don't need two of either of the chords because they do different things, and I'd like to have both. We gonna marry a chef? Oh my god. Can that be how this ends? Microscopic needlework on the sleeve encodes the entire history of the Crystal Sphere and Great Moon, at least from the Fae perspective. In the well of kingdom and castle, the embroidered texture returns the pressure of a gloved hand, locked in dance at the masquerade ball. When a song of power roars out the moated forest and slides up Worldskin, the sidewise veil shields the sorcerer's eyes and ears. I don't know what this is. See, Quantum Fugue is a mental ability, so we're already at level 21. I don't think two of them would put us past that point. Yeah, it doesn't say it grants a level, it just says it grants the ability, right? Oh, it grants it at level 10. So it does actually grant a level. That would put me... Yeah, we'd be capped off at 21 either way. Capped at 21 due to your level, so we couldn't make it past 21. Make toad in a hole, the sausage in a delicious baked situation. Yeah, with Electric Generation we learned a similar thing. We can't exceed our level caps. Which is a bummer, it's a bummer. You know what, at this point, I'm gonna say the other pearl. We could probably take the other pearl off. We're not finding more otherworldly stuff. And we're getting 2 MA out of it, but we're getting 40 Glimmer. We could drop our Glimmer to 210. I don't know if that'll make a difference. Can we put these in that slot? No, alright. $210 is over the cap anyway. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Oh no, I haven't unpacked my Switch. I'm not doing any of that. That's still in my bag. I can remove the other pearl and gain more stuff. Face is worth duplicating? All my slots are pretty maxed out. Like, we don't necessarily need a visage, but I like a visage, so I'd rather have a visage than anything else. We can't make a copy of the castle face. I mean, plus agility, plus ego. Maybe that's better than having our other pearl. It was a very expensive purchase. But this will get me more stats overall. Not sure about that outfit we just found. What we want to do with that. Alright, we have more conversation to have with Reshef here. I feel like that Reshef is the important thing. We should probably come back. Non-deterministic core. A curtain of blue, magenta, and scarlet hangs over the sacred hold of moon and sunshade in hypernova gold. The color specifications handed down directly from the mechanic being who ensued from the entheos within. Raw and amateriality is titrated out of the container boundary and canaled in managed doses to processors that crack it in order to do the uncomputable, decide from nothing. The hell you think's doing over here? Oh, it's an arc. It's an arc that could be opened. Oh. Oh ho ho. So what you're saying is I could kill these things and open that. Alright, alright. That's something we probably want to do a little precognition with. But let's go look at the other location. Oh yeah, there's a weird thing here. Hey, little guy. You pet the shade. The shade churs. Alright. Let's ride the rail to the other location real quick. One more try at sundering your mind. Yes! Haha! This spaceship's big. This is like a space station. You'll get to see the full thing once we're outside. It's large. So we did that place. There's Reshef there still. This is where Barathram ended up, I believe. Now that we've pet it, we'd be a real monster when we hunted it for its delicious iris milk. It's succulent. Delectable. Iris milk. This is like an entire, like, world up here, but most of it we're not, of course. Precognition. Clairvoyance. It's just one snail! One snail. A pleasure only having one snail to fight. The moors rattle and marble brick crumbles as the starship takes off. Barathram! Barathram, you son of a bitch! God damn it. I'm already in a precognitive vision from the last stupid psychics. God damn it! Siphon the vim of the one right in front of me. Go get him, Mies! This is... I'm a big fan of this new, quantum fugue. So this thing's doing 16 penetration, 40-12 damage, which is hard to beat. But I am kind of tempted for the 1d12, 13 penetration quantum reverb. When fired, the weapon creates a hologram of its wielder, who continues to fire along the same path. Like, I gotta see what that does. Jesus, all my clones have it too? Level 41. What? Uh-huh, alright. I became just one of them. I'm pretty sure Barathrum just stole a spaceship and left without me. More DACA, that's what that is. A little angry. A little disappointed in Barathrum. Dude just left me here. Just picked up 1,000 things. Dithermo beam, disassemble. Spacer, disassemble. Disassemble. Oh yeah, we found the Gimleth. I wish I had more than 2 hands. Dude, yeah, he kept on screaming spaceship. We should have known he was just gonna leave. A morphogenic fullerite longsword? That's pretty sweet, but... Disassemble. Disassemble the flawless crystal battle axe fitted with suspensors. Am I good now? Yeah. Got some good stuff up here, I gotta say. I see you bastards hiding around in the corner. More of me! Anything good in here? Soul curd. Wild rice. 14 herb berries, a linear cannon, disassemble that. Disassemble, disassemble. Disassemble, disassemble. Other me's just, they kind of peter out on the whole we're trying to murder stuff thing. Could we keep going? I messed up. Alright, listen. You. Direct to attack. That guy. There we go. You. Attack this guy. You. Attack this guy. You. Attack this guy. It's a little frustrating that I have to min-max them a little bit. Gotta micromanage them to the extreme. Please. Don't do it. The Dromed's floating in space. Oh, thank God. I was worried we're gonna have another psychic fight here. Barathrum abandoned me! That mother- that he just pieced on out. I love there's graffiti in there. Not getting that ending. I'm guessing there's an ending where we just hop on a spaceship with him and just fly out to find Space Bear Planet, huh? That's very good. Starship platform. A from shunter? A matchlock beam traces the silhouettes of creatures recently impressed on ley lines and scrambles the sampling to produce a true random result. Thousands of years and centillions of bits pass through a choke point of the holographic now, and then are FNS'd into what the fuck does that mean? Get the from shunter. Sounds like a sex toy. Decorative moss pot. Kang, what's going on? Outward moss clades form ribbon patterns, concretizing their unknowable social dynamics. They hang in an orb from a ceiling clutch, and in their starfarer landlords spark wonder. Let's get the from shunter. Exit hatch. It sounds like it might randomize the thing we shoot. A moisture bomb. Oh, yeah. Man, fucking space, bro. Dude, we're like in space. You're like a robot I built, but you're alive? And I could, like, ride you. Is that a chair? Okay, we can. I think we could take our own spaceship somewhere. I don't think I want to leave on a spaceship, but also I want to look at it. You know, just take a quick peek. Hold on. Like, I want to sit in it, but if it just takes me on a journey away forever, I'll be very sad. I'm gonna go ahead and just quickly, back up my save here. Oh yeah, we could precog! I don't need to back up shit. Good point. I was just using precog. Alright, precog. Actually, you know what? If it just cuts into, like, an ending, I still want to back this up. Just in case. Yeah, like, a precognition wouldn't stop us from accidentally going into an ending. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know if I want to... End it during the credits. Do it, end the game. I want to continue talking with Reshef clone. Or hologram, rather. Are there other, like, spaceships I could jump into? I think that's the only available one. Oh, there's another one right here. This is the one that Barathrum stole when he left me behind. Yeah, I saw it was a 7.7 and an 8.8. But also it sounds like an incredible pistol. It sounds like it randomizes whoever you shot. Barathrum left in that starship? That's what I figured. Like, if I hop in the pilot seat, I'm worried it'll immediately just, like, cut to me leaving. Hold on. Continue. I just want to make a save state for myself. Why is my case of CUD saves folder empty? Uh-oh. Did they change where the saves go in 1.0? Shit. Well, I ain't backing up saves then. No. Alright, well he left. Abandoned us. I want to go over here. I'm so sad we can't go to the Kingdom of Core. What's going on over there? Asking for a neutron news. Yeah, it's probably not a great idea to start randomizing any enemies we run into. But also, I don't think we have much left. Core! I like what you did there. I see what you did there. Good. I like that. Alright, one precognitive thing I do want to do. Handy nuke. Just right here. Start a precognitive vision. Set a bomb. Five rounds, please. And then we teleport. The arc was broken. North Shiva super straight. Evanescence in the latches that prevent descent unlock. You sent your imminent device. The damage. 1,234 reflected damage. I probably should have looked more at their description. Reflects 25% damage back at attackers. Oh. The Kingdom of Core is what the place of the bubble is called. Who fucked up? Like, I'm kind of curious about, like, what's in here. I'm gonna turn to my... You destroyed the spindle and crashed to Earth. It did say a descent begins. It's the one to interact with, I think. What? I'm not yet in a new precog, but I can be. You want to fight it again? Oh, you meant before we start a fight with Reshef. Good point. Gonna mess him up. I'm here to smash order out of you. Ready to speak on the Final Fantasy cut. Then let us discourse. The Scramophagus lets you end the game. The sarcophagus lets us end the game? Interesting. Let us discourse. Enter into a new covenant. Though the threat has been neutralized, I can't abide your amoral course. I return now to Cud to help nurture its communities. I've mused on your words and have joined you at your vantage point. The plagues of the Gaia are the only way to prepare for the Covenant's return. Resume your plan. So we can side with Reshef and be like, yeah, just burn it all down. I can go down and become a new, like, shepherd. Enter a new covenant with me. Oh, but
But then a change must be wrought from what hath been before. Strove mine utmost to keep in high esteem the perspectives of mine attendant and her stout-hearted cub, but their wills were too weak, and I subsumed them. Wilt thou remain at the Shiva with me, and lend thy hand to steer the course of the world from this lofty perch?
Greater victory. What's that mean?
Thou shalt maintain discord with thy contacts upon the world, and from this place shalt thou counsel them.
I remain here, but I have one demand. I assent to this. The covenant is drawn. A greater victory. I must think on this further. I shall remain here, but I have a demand.
Speak thy ask.
You must grant me and my cohort at Gritgate access to the Gamara Sophia, and all other knowledge of the cosmos and company possess. In this new accord, we shall be peers, all of us. You must grant me alone access to the Gamara Sophia, and all other knowledge of the cosmos and company possess. In this new accord, we shall be peers and the on-world agents of our schemes. Ah, to the lesser victory of Brightshall, I see. Yeah, me and the bears. Your endgame just said victory. Greater victory must be better. Maybe because I killed all the Nephilim?
Let it be so. I shall impart my bounty of knowledge and instruct thy people in the hermeneutics of the Gamara, as far as thou art capable of understanding. It shall take time, howbeit, to master the seraphic rituals. Only the ground children of thy scholars shall unfurl the inmost layers. But together we shall seek.
Alright. I'm into that ending. Me and all the Barathamites gain access to all cosmic knowledge. We prevent the destruction of the worlds. And we are basically... We're basically like the stewards of Cud. Like, we will direct its history. I'm into the ending. But I think Revok would burn the world. The world is my companion, so it has to go. Q-Girl becomes a god. Just another unelected technocrat. We're currently in a precognitive vision. You're the one that actually made it to space. Seems pretty Quetzal. Out of curiosity, which ending did you go with, Mr. Troaxium, out of our various options here? Because I know you got an ending. I'm also tempted to say I'm here to slap him around and see if there's a fight. But this is the one that I jive with here. A bunch of, like, peaceful bears that are super into learning. Can you save scum and do both? We could. I just need to... I think for 1.0 they changed where saves live. I just need to figure out where the saves live. Let me take a look. Caves of Cud, Freehold Games... Yeah, the saves folder is empty, which is very strange. This option's new, you don't remember having it? Today is 1/12. Player log. Alright, there is stuff in here that is from today. Build, game log. Revok. Revok the Slippery. This option's actually new, you don't remember having it. I guess because I killed all the Nephilim. Yeah, I don't know why my saves folder is empty. Where did all the saves go? Oh, I think I found it. 1/12/25, yeah, there it is. It's in a folder called Synced. They have changed where it lives. Okay, I'll just copy the Synced folder. Paste. You spurn Reshef and return the cud? I do this because killing all the Nephilim sucks. Yeah, I went through the hard part so we can enjoy this. Alright. We'll pop back in and dick around after we get our ending, because I have backed up the save just now. Let me just double check. Saves. 112, 928. Yep, we got him. We're good. Yes, we did, Bobby! Yes, we did! We did it by flashbanging him, using Beguile to make him a friend, and then we put 3 handy nukes as bombs with timers around it and walked away and watched him blow up. That's how we took him out. Alright, I assent, the Covenant is drawn, this will be our canonical ending here, and then we'll pop back in and we'll dick around a little bit. Covenant! Because I want to, like, jump in that starship, too, and see what happens. You annulled the plagues of the Gyre. Entered into covenant with Chef to help prepare Cud for the Coven's return. Yeah, I want to try and open the Ark as well. Like, there's a bunch of nonsense we could dick around with. But this will be our canonical ending, and after this, we'll have some save scummy fun. But that's our first ending, our first proper ending for 1.0. You know what? This is the first time we get to do this. Makes sense because the Nephilim were the plagues. You technically fulfilled Barathrin's covenant. Yeah, we annulled the various things. But generally, whenever the credits roll, we talk about how we feel about the game. We haven't been able to do that because the credits haven't been able to run for run after run after run. This is our first time where there's an end to the game in our run. But obviously everyone knows what I think about Caves of Cud. I think this game is incredible. It's one of the most fun games. I never get tired of it. It is always a good time. I would have exploded from anticipation if I didn't get to see the ending for over a month. Tarn and Zach Adams. Makes sense they would be in here. Their little publishing group, I believe, is involved with this game too, right? After years, one run done. Now we have a space golem. A robot space golem. 1,000 years later! Unexpected. Oh shit, I'm playing a game. Quas Vuan, it's you! Cask, cloth robe, staff, torch, leather moccasins. Level 1. Wait, hold on. Precognition. What's cask? Oh, it's like a horn. Electrical generation, precognition. Yeah, Dormammu's waiting like Fry's dog. This guy has non-linearity? He doesn't have it, but it's there because I had it. I could gore somebody. I like this new song that's playing. Don't have any schematics. Oh yeah, factions. Batfolk. I don't think Batfolk were even in the game before, were they? The Cult of Revok the Reborn! This is 1,000 years in the future. Hell yeah. I love this. I love Cult of Revok the Reborn. That's incredible.
Hello there.
Mighty Odin, hello. Foxen? The Night Liminal. Seekers of the Sightless Way are still around. Society of the Batteryborn. Synagogue at Gritgate. Trolls are still kicking around 1,000 years in the future. A lot of new villages. A lot of new villages. Wait. These factions slap. Kakuki is still around, yep. I gotta ask a question. Do we just get to play a whole new game as a new character in a world after I created a whole new thing? That'd be amazing. That would be the greatest way to do this game. Deep in the wilds of the Salt Dunes, Revok the Reborn discovered the Psychic Sea. They defended the Secret of the Sightless Way and learned there's a sight older than sight. Yeah. We just finished our first run and now we're in the future. While visiting an obscure workshop, Revok the Reborn met with a group of window makers and commissioned what came to be known as the Hallowed Door. Very curious if something that happened in your playthrough that was funny will happen in mine. We'll find out soon. In the month of Uluut of 1001, Revok the Reborn was challenged by an aspirant to a duel over the rights of dogs. Revok the Reborn won and murdered the pretender before tragically realizing she was their water sim. Thank you. Very good. While roaming the Westwise jungle, Revok the Reborn came upon a clan of Urshib performing a secret ritual. Because of Revok the Reborn's coating of foul slime, they accepted Revok the Reborn into their fold and taught them their secrets. In a cathedral ornamented with jewels, Revok the Reborn cemented their friendship with the Barathamites by marrying Baratham the Old. No! Baratham abandoned me! That motherfucker! He took a spaceship and fled! This is a lie! He was like, fuck this, I'm out! He left, he gave up! He stole a fucking spaceship and left me to die! The ancient Reshef Nelatafa. One night under the beetle moon in Sapa, a healthy child was born to the Sultan at Kirashur Grotto. At the moment of birth, a famous historian completed his work on a legendary moment in time chosen arbitrarily. In his celebration, the people told stories and renewed friendships. The babe was named Nalatafa, but people called her the great moment in time chosen arbitrarily. That's so fucking funny. Deep in Kirshashur, Revok the Reborn stumbled on a soup sludge performing a secret ritual. Because of Revok the Reborn's reputation for murdering someone by trapping him in sapphire, the sludge taught Revok the Reborn the secret, becoming an octa. Now we know what the veil was for. We should try equipping the veil to see if anything can happen with it. In the month of Uru-Ux of 1001, Revok the Reborn was challenged by a claimant to a duel over the rights of the Fellowship of Wardens. Revok the Reborn won and had the pretender's psyche kibbled and absorbed into their own. In 1001 AR, Revok the Reborn appointed the corrupt administrator as Minister of Arkalep Coliseum. She mandated the practice of seasoning food in their name. Good! Good! Season your food! I would mandate that. That one's accurate. This might be my favorite post-credit scene you could possibly have. You losers! You need salt on your food! In 1003 AR, Revok the Reborn cleansed the marshlands of the plagues of the Gyre, and through the tutelage of the Tinker monks at Gritgate, taught Nira Shrak to sow watervine along their fertile tracks. We are the Reshef of 1,000 years in the future. On the 16th of Ubu Ud, Revok the Reborn stumbled upon the flattened remains of a vainglorious humanoid. From that day forth, Revok the Reborn always kept some mechanical wings on their person. While wandering around the salt dunes, Revok the Reborn stumbled upon a clan of teleporters. Because of Revok the Reborn's philosophical eyes, they accepted them into their fold and taught them their secrets. We'll just call you Salty now. Fool of the Gyre. Little jester man. Once in the fullness of time, there met the Fool of the Gyre and a Wanderer. The Fool offered a tale of the Reshefs, and the Wanderer sat to hear. Did any of this stuff actually happen? Sort of, yes. Like, it's essentially taking moments that, like, I could be like, yeah, I remember we found a dead body with wings, and I used the wings to do a bunch of stuff. And, like, it gets twisted by 1,000 years of, like, people telling stories. It's incredible. This is all very good. It puts all the other rumors in a different light. I really like this a lot. Tell me the tale. Ere the Limon, ere Ascension, when the spire rose lonely strong, the Reshefs ruled the hollow land, devouring one another as they saw fit. Cud held no mysterious borders, grasped no guiding hands. At least, none the denizens could grasp, so they knew. None hailed Revok the Reborn, and Revok the Reborn hailed none. But with word and blade, deed and disregard, they stood apart and above. To push back the Gaia, to spill the Nephil Ichor, they took to the spire and quieted the Rashefate. Only silence on the ground met we benighted things, until the night's liminal drew their lines upon the salt, unknowing, unseeing, waiting only to know who will spin us around next. Who's Revok the Reborn? No one of fate, no one of blood, no one of importance, until suddenly, someone of all these things. Revok the Reborn is a dream from which we cannot awaken. What is a Reshef? The Reshef, power haver, ruler of souls, holder of land, authority made singular. What is the limon? The night's liminal? Oh, to step over a line one is not meant to cross, to parts unknown and desired. Oh, to be halted by chance and weapons, and cross shibboleth. Oh, coven, oh, not coven. I only want to see. Who are you? Who I? Only a fool, tra-la. Only a remnant scrap. Only left behind. Only madness. Only an echoing Gaia. Alright, thanks. The fool has nothing to trade. We got a warden here.
Stay out of trouble, Wanderer.
Village Tinkerer. I'm gonna save the Tinkerer for last, because there's a chance he's like, I found a signal. Read books from the bookshelves. Oh, good point. And check what our recipe might be. History of Kevid, Volume 1. No grace shall be extolled in Kevid without lifting a bladder of waxen wine. Carrie, what's going on? The divinity of Revok the Reborn was revealed to the people of Kevid through defending poetry.
Cook your meals with yuckweed if you feel sick. Catch a disease early enough, you can kill it.
Backspace. Backspace for points of interest. Yeah, I want to know what the village food is. You had more specific stuff going on? That's sad that I didn't get more specific stuff. Legendary Saltwater Warden. Peace, friend. Only the Spectre can know Revok the Reborn. A Dromad merchant looks very different now. Welcome, human. What do you desire? Only the Spectre can know Revok the Reborn. Kind of interested in MacLeod. Anything painted? Of Crystal Woe? You had an exaggerated history of Bela. It's a pretty long end. I love that this is the post-credit. This is incredible. $1,000! I can't afford that. Just wanted to read that book. Namir the Erudite. You wishing the money? We could. Hey, MacLeod's in the game. Alright, it's just a normal book. Nothing to worry about. A dram of wine? Welcome to the village of Kevid, Nomad. Here you'll find shade and victual, along with other provisions to help you better scour the rust caves for treasure. As long as you respectfully may drink of fresh water and quench your thirst. Only the Spectre can know Revok the Reborn. If it lets me play a new run of the game 1,000 years in the future where Reshef is replaced by my character, I would fucking do it. Do it in a heartbeat. But Guile, I don't have any of those abilities. We have precognition. This is a whole new man. Alright, I don't have any wine, but we could probably get wine. Dead for Assad. This is worse than the gilding of the barbarians over the floor of their gun and building up the polyp-strewn fringes of an enclosing dome. Have a cider? Ye quit. An Ursine locket. Used. Chemicel used. Look. A cameo of Meteorite, Sardonyx bears an unknown clan sigil and florid script. Serifed with tiny gears and sails. I guess I have a precognitive ability here. What happens if I push the button? Oh! Hologram of an Outworlder. Quills shrank to calcite screws mark the creature in a hex grid. And ears of Catholic expressiveness whip up and down like quarks. A Commodore's gyroscopic coat remains still as the light sculpture periphery ticks with the subtle movements of life. It just makes a little space bear. I think the Dromad was selling wine. Damn it, no wine. So Namir the Erudite wants wine to water ritual. Was there an option for, like, looking for work? Let's trade. Alright, no. Actually, let's trade. Nothing trade. Fawn the village tinker. Leaving the village will end the game. Alright, just wanted to make sure, so we can't move the world map. Bizarre contraption. It's Knockham's loom! Check all the jugs. Oh, there are some jugs. We might be able to find some wine. What do we have here? It's my robot. Too old and rusted to enter. That's incredible. Alright, let's see if we can find wine. Empty wine bottle. We got a jug over here, jug here. Let's check the food of the village. You can come back to the epilogue at any time from the records. Ah, that's nice. The fire breathes warm. Eat tart fire roasted baklava. We can breathe fire. Too old and rusty to enter. Sounds like me. do. Wait. We got 2 jugs. If we can find wine, I'd be pretty happy. I might wish in wine just because. Yeah, we're gonna roll back the save and mess around a little bit because there's other nonsense we could try out. You know what? That is a mine. Wine. Come on. What would make wine? Wine skin? Water skin with honey. Think they'll flesh out the space station in the future? They have mentioned that, like, they have a number of plans for post-game content. So I assume so. Why is it defaulting to honey every time? Lush puddle. That's brown sludge! Lush. You've got to be kidding me. Wine pool? Alright. It became a lush corpse. That looks good. Collect liquid. We did it! We got it. I just wanted to ritual this man. Alright, it's just trash divination. Teach me the recipe. Have them join. Still worth doing. Alright, let's talk to the Tinker and see where this is going. But what a great way to do the epilogue. Just jump 1,000 years in the future. Need a gadget pet or identified friend? Or if you're a Tinker yourself, perhaps you'd like to pursue my schematics. Feathered pocketed vest, weird artifacts. Flexa-weaved antimatter cell, transconnect cups. No quest for me? Come on, give me a job. I need to know if you fixed the world. I mean, it seems like we did. Like, no one's talking about any signal. Everything seems nice. We got a bunch of new factions. I think we could say we fixed the world. Wish for an all box. Well, we don't need an all box now. We already got it. Alright, that's very good. It's a very good post-credits. Just kind of a little snapshot of what the world is like. And we can pop back in here whenever we want, it sounds like. So I think it's time to, end game. Right? Can you wish for a spaceship? What would happen? Alright. So in mine, I was in a polycule with Elder, Iridad, Argive, and Lilyheart. Hindran Pariah. You got married to 3 people? That's incredible. What a weird ending you got. 3 marriages. I just married Barathrum, which is weird because that motherfucker just hopped on a spaceship and flew away. He didn't even stick around. I made a spaceship. He's angry. He's coming right at me. I made a mistake. Where was the warden? Help me. End game. Excellent. Excellent post-credit scene. Revok the Reborn. Annulled the plagues of the Gyre. Entered into the covenant with Chef to help prepare Cud for the Coven's return. Patu's Gold Rook. Man, I'm gonna have a lot of, a lot of psychic fights in this history. Nice. Save tombstone file. So in records, I believe we could go there whenever we want. Revok the Reborn. Revisit epilogue. My score 6202880. Ba-na-na.